Hello again. My name is Miranda Mejia, and funeral directing is my passion. First, I must take this opportunity to say thank you for your past support that has gotten me this far. As a junior, I would be just as grateful for your continued support as you are the vehicle for my accomplishments and the partner of my success. Last time, as a sophomore, I spoke of the job requirements of being a funeral director, along with my path to finding the mortuary science profession. I started with nursing, and even though I found my calling in funeral directing, many of the things I learned in nursing are applicable to this field of study, such as anatomy. This time, I would like to reiterate some focal points, but also discuss how you have helped me to grow. Some characteristics and skills necessary for funeral directing that I exhibit are dedication and having a growth mindset. I've earned and maintained my 4.0 GPA. Human response to death and death, dying, and bereavement are two classes that taught me how to counsel the bereaved, including when silence is key. The funeral arrangement provides a place where families can express their emotions without judgment and also receive guidance from the funeral director when needed. In my introductory classes, I learned about professionalism, including being well-groomed and having the correct tone of voice, pleasant expressions, aesthetics, decor, and other talents that make an excellent funeral director. The spring 2022 semester was difficult for me, as I worked 3 jobs along with balancing 5 classes and 2 labs. I continued to work as a resident assistant, which was my first job. My added responsibilities, due to COVID restrictions being lifted, included creating student programs, planning, organizing, getting supplies, creating and distributing flyers, networking with other resource departments, and presenting the programs. Sometimes I participated in them as well. I really enjoyed engaging with the college community. I will be a great funeral director because I can be trusted to do my work to the best of my ability. As a funeral service student, I was never able to get the help from the tutoring center when I needed it, so I was elated to be given the opportunity to help those in my major during the semester. I approached the director of tutoring center and I made her aware of the need for tutoring and was chosen to be the first funeral service peer tutor ever. It was such an honor. This was my second job. The main subject I tutored was restorative art, and to hear that the students I helped improved on their homework assignments and tests was amazing. I felt good filling a position and providing a service that did not exist before. The third job I worked was food delivery, and although it does not relate to funeral service, I gained some transferable skills such as customer service. In both my resident assistant and food delivery jobs, I worked until 3 a.m. in the morning and sometimes 1 a.m. That alone, I believe, is mentally and physically preparing me for night removals. During my practicum, I was able to be introduced to the hands-on part of learning, which I thoroughly enjoyed even when it was challenging, and I look forward to it in my internship upcoming. I will make a great funeral director because I'm dedicated and hardworking. I was able to apply what I learned in class to real-life situations, but I still have so much to learn, and receiving this scholarship will allow that. I'm about to start my internship, as I previously mentioned, and because of this scholarship, my tuition was covered and furthered my education. This scholarship was so helpful to my hardworking single mother who pays for my education completely out of pocket. If I receive the Franklin O.L. Steinberg Scholarship again, it will be a worthy investment in a student who shows promise of success. I am flexible and adaptive to different work environments. With the additional knowledge I have obtained, I can holistically educate and serve client families within the scope of practice, giving undivided attention and answering all of their questions. My professors emphasize how it is the duty of the funeral director to take the bereaved's grief experience and connect it to the death event. I can take sad, anxious, vulnerable people and calmly assure them that they have made the right decision because their loved one is in good hands. I have grown in confidence and competence. I can evolve with the industry. I believe, per my professor, Dr. David R. Penepet, the attrition cliff exists, and there is a need for young minority women in this profession. SUNY Canton is the best school for funeral service education, in my opinion, and your funds are well spent on my education. I have chosen my path, and I am on course for good, better, and the best. I am sure that your organization will propel me into a successful career. Thank you so very much.